champion select here. The bands coming out. It is going to be CLG with that coin toss on the first pick, first ban.
So yeah, Suleiman elected with their coin toss victory to choose to get the second place in the order because they get the very last pick in the game, which means they can counter pick one of those mid lanes that they choose to pick that way. You see these bans coming out, and Team Suleiman, their bans are not aimed at player specific, but as sort of best in class. They're dropping.
Ja, ich spiele jetzt
CLG
gegen TSM oder was soll das?
And always first picked here, whereas the bans for CLG are aimed at specific players here. Oh, there's the Nidalee ban. Alrighty, so Hotshot getting banned out twice. Jana being banned away. Let's see if CLG knows other supports here. We'll see where this pans out, because the Soraka, of course, was so... Oh, and Udyr making his, I think, 5th appearance of the tournament. Actually has a losing record so far, so we'll see if they can turn that one around. And I like this pick from CLG, because you can go mid or top.
Yeah, it really can be. It's such a strong character for CLG. Hotshot goes for that quick gold for 10, and he just continues to dominate his lane. You'll see him farming past the tower quite a bit. He enjoys doing that. Really risky thing to do, but he keeps those wards up, so that's a very good pick for CLG, and it can be strong, a huge strong composition pick as well, with all the utility that Udyr can bring to a fight.
Yep, so the Kog'Maw that's been the story for the entire tournament is of course available. KX may choose to run it, or they may choose to find some kind of counter lane, bait out Vayne, and go for something like, you know, Nunu, Misfortune,
Ist
or
so
Leon
übel.
Misfortune, just go all out aggression. Carrick MF also.
Wenn CLG das erste jetzt gewinnt, dann könnten das insgesamt 6 Spiele
Right
werden.
now have Kog'Maw tentative
Boah.
here for Chaos. Again, that could
Was
be a
ist denn,
solo
wenn
mid
TSM gewinnt?
for Reginald, though I don't think he knows Kog
Haben
all
es, glaube
that
ich,
well.
gewonnen.
He's not as well as Big
Ein
Boy.
Spiel brauchen
And
die
they're
nur.
actually leaving
Ja, die haben
Shyvana
ja
out
einen
there.
Spiel Vorteil. Das ist
So a
erst
little
ein
bit sucks for the
Best of
early
3.
Mundo picks. They're not really denying
Aber wenn,
any options here. They're not getting
also quasi wenn
first dibs
TSM
on
gewinnt,
support.
das erste
They're getting
Spiel,
first dibs on AD
dann
carry,
sind sie
but
halt,
they're really not
haben wir gewonnen.
denying any of CLG's options.
Wenn CLG spielt, dann wird das Ganze resettet quasi und dann gibt es noch ein Best of 3.
Right. And
Aber dann
actually,
sind es
to point out,
What the
drei
fuck?
Spiele, 4 Spiele.
has been banned out in the tournament, so they're definitely focusing odd one with that. We'll have to see if he's forced into a supporty jungle. If they do take the Shyvana, Mundo has been taken by Dyrus, and that could be going top lane against that Udyr.
Ja, die haben schon mal einen Kog'Maw TSM, das ist
We did see
irgendwie...
Triesmo. Yeah, we did see Triesmo run that solo top.
Yep.
Ich weiß nicht,
And yep, they
Char
locked in that Vayne, so kind of
konstant
gaming once
immer
again running
ziemlich
Vayne.
krass
And the Alistar pick I like a lot as well. Chaucer does like the Alistar, and Ali Vayne in general is a great team comp because you can choose to play
Die haben
aggressively
schon
if
mal
the
einen
lane is
Kog'Maw.
weak.
Ja
You
gut,
have two
Vayne
stuns there,
Alistar
you
ist
have
auch
some
sehr,
knockbacks,
sehr
some
nice.
knockbacks. You can definitely
Vor
bully
allem
these
Alistar
champions out.
und Udyr in
At the
einem
same time,
Team,
in
das
a
ist
team fight,
ziemlich
versus
geil.
players Olaf or Morgana, Alistar is pretty much all the protection you ever need from
Das
champions.
ist so viel
behind you.
CC
This
einfach.
could be very, very exceptional for Counter Logic Gaming. They're set up to have champions they really enjoy right now.
Also, Alistar finde ich auf jeden Fall nützlicher als Mundo.
Is going to be able to choose his spot or leave it up to the odd one because CLG has not shown their mid yet. So it looks like it is going to be Mundo in the jungle, and Dyrus may be grabbing that. They could be faking it out and leaving odd one to pick that next AP. We'll have to see, so they can counter it hard on the last pick.
Wenn der Kog'Maw halt einfach genug Mana hat, dann kann er den ganzen Tag auf den Sack gehen.
Sache, was mir gerade auffällt, TSM hat überhaupt kein CC bis jetzt.
And you know, one thing I actually want to point out real quick is when the Soraka pick came out, can you guys put your sign back up? You had a Bananas OP sign up in the audience.
I like it.
If you're here in the audience,
Gut, ich
look
meine,
around.
so, die Stun.
Camera can hear me, like to see it. But yeah, there's a Bananas OP guy holding up a big banana over his head as well. I love that players are coming out for their favorite champions and saying, yeah, we made signs just to be relevant
Das ist ein
to these
richtiges Arschloch-Team.
champions. And I really think like signs are one of the coolest things to come out of this. I like that so much. Of course, it happens in any of these live events, but signs make my day.
Pillows now.
And pillows, yeah.
Pillows now.
I mean, it's becoming more and more a real
trends,
thing.
man. So they do have, CLG is going to run the bit of a tanky strat here. Udyr is going to get tanky, Alistar will get tanky, and you are going to see that Chauster Hotshot on Shogath. And Lulu, they still need that AP possibly.
Yeah, well, normally Dyrus is going to be solo top, though, so yeah, that is going to be Reginald in mid with Karthus. He's 1-0 with Karthus so far. I like this. And, you know, we did see that 12-1 and 12 Vladimir that Dyrus ran earlier against Dignitas. I mean, I like this lineup for Suleiman. There's a whole heck of a lot of damage output there. And there's some good burst healing there from the Soraka as well. I think they can kind of fence people away and keep KX alive.
Die Gangs werden heftig, egal auf welcher Lane.
You know, it's going to be a little bit difficult for CLG to say, yes, this is how we're going to play it out. We know how we're going to win these fights.
Das wird hart.
Focusing, well, Vlad can pool, Karthus deals damage while dead, and Kog'Maw has 700 range. And Mundo's Mundo. So good luck with that, guys.
Right. This level 1 fight for CLG, though, everybody has a stun. everybody.
Also ich finde echt CLG
Everyone
hat
has
das
a hard
bessere
CC
Team.
against CLG.
Yeah.
Oh, that
pop-up
is.
stun. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, Shogat does not technically stun you, but like, yeah, everyone basically on CLG has a stun. You're absolutely right. So I would not be surprised to see them invade in. They actually did not grab Clairvoyance on their support. Jouster running Exhaust Flash, where Six Special is running CV, which I think you need because this level 1 CLG team, there's so much damage, so much pressure there, that if you don't run Clairvoyance or just hide like in your fountain at the start of the game, you're going to get caught out and picked up if CLG plays it right. So I like
Vor allem haben die, glaube ich, nicht wirklich viel, um den Kog'Maw zu deffen.
And we'll see what this ends up being. We have the Jungle Mundo
They're
here, the solo mid
slow,
Karthus,
massive slow.
grabbing Exhaust Flash. You've got Dyrus there, solo
Ja,
top once again.
aber damit kommst du als
Field
Chogat
Ghost.
oder
And then
sowas
Chaos on the
einfach
AD
hin.
carry's been running him a lot.
Ja,
Nick Kog'Maw
da
has been the
bekommt jeder
second
hin.
most
Das
contested
war eigentlich auch
champion
nur so
of this tournament.
Eine Slow ist schon nicht
ironisch
schlecht.
gemeint.
And, we'll see
Das
what
ist
works
ja
out
auch
for
nicht
him.
schlecht
Soul
von
just
einem
needs to win
CC
this
von
one
einem
best
Team.
to
Das
close it
Problem ist
out.
einfach nur, dass CLG
must
so
win
tanky
this
ist
to
und
stay
so viel
alive,
CC hat
and they want
und
to go ahead and
trotzdem
win
noch
as well
genug
if they can help
Damage.
it. So,
Also das ist einfach ein
we don't quite
wahnsinniges
know what's
Team.
going to happen.
Da hast du früh
These
gesagt,
team
das
fights
stimmt
for
schon auch.
TSM are going to be really tricky
Weil wenn die
for
irgendwie
CLG
einen Focus,
because they
also
are
wenn
going to
du
have
einen Kratos und
special with
Vladimir
2 heals.
fokussen,
There's one that you can
Kratos
poke on anybody and then
kann,
Wish,
wenn er tot ist,
but
Damage
Dyrus
machen, der
and
andere
Chaos are
Pool
both
drum.
running Summoner Heal, so that is going to be a huge burst
Stimmt
of
schon, die
health
müssen
in
halt,
any
die müssen
fight
halt
that they
instant
have.
den Kog'Maw
And there's
raushauen.
pretty
Der
high
steht relativ
cooldown
weit weg.
on CLG's team. Chalister's going to be able to headbutt and
Ja,
get
aber
in
die
there,
haben,
but he's pretty much just
ja,
going to
aber
try to
sie
trample
haben,
and walk around
ich weiß
after
nicht,
that.
mit einem
Saint
Alistair
Vicious
mit
in the fight
Flash,
all the
mit
time, which
einem,
will help,
mit
but it
einem
is going to
Shogat,
be a
mit
pretty
dem
big heal bait in
Hochhauen.
that first
Wenn
5v5
sie es gut
TSM
anstellen,
versus
ja.
CLG.
Olivia
So we are getting
Stun,
down
ja
to
klar,
spectator timer real quick.
das mit gut
So what do
anstellen
you
ist
think?
eine
What's the big
Voraussetzung,
lineup
aber ich
advantage
denke,
here? Do
CLG
you
spielt
think
es gut
any of these
genug.
teams have a big advantage just from champion
Ja, aber
select?
TSM
I
auch.
think the advantage of pushing people
Ja, aber
around
sie
in a
haben
fight goes to
trotzdem nichts, was den
CLG,
Kog'Maw
but
deffen
the
kann,
burst and
außer die
just front
Soraka
end
mit
damage that
ihrem
TSM can put out right
und
away. If you
Silence.
get walled, you're going to get hit with Dyrus
Da fehlt halt
Fusion
jetzt
and
sowas wie eine
Ties of Blood,
Jenna.
and Kog'Maw's going to be able to do
Finde
whatever he
ich.
wants from whatever range. So they're going
Die
to have to
kann halt
push around.
einfach
They're really going to have to split
safe.
fights, make sure people are peeled off of double lift, which they have a perfect team to do. That's great, a great team and a beefy front line, especially for Vayne to get in close. Because Kog'Maw's going to be all the way on the other side of the fight, so they won't even be doing
Und das
anything
Problem wird
until it's
für
like, you know, three
TSM
people
auch noch
are
sein,
down.
dass die alle
Everybody's
recht
kinda
tanky
scrambling
werden
around.
wahrscheinlich.
One thing I want to point out actually is Double Lift is the only AD carry I've seen pretty much
Ich meine,
100% of
Nivea
the
hat
time
eine Eye
run
und der Rest ist
cleanse.
tanky wie Scheiße,
And
bis auf
there's
die Vayne.
like 2 abilities to cleanse, like on the entire enemy team. It's like he can
True.
cleanse like Karthus Wall, Mundo Cleaver, and Exhaust. And I mean like maybe a Soraka Silence, but like that's it. Like he's got like there's not like an Ashe or like
Right.
a,
You're not going to get hit up right
you know,
quick.
there's no Alistair, Tarek, Ashe. Like there's none of those like super hardcore CCs coming out here. But he runs cleanse every time anyway. And his third item is always Quicksilver Sash. It's
Right.
Bloodthirster or Infinity Edge.
Na, mal
Phantom
schauen.
Dancer, get a Quicksilver Sash. And that is his build in every single champion, every single game. And it's the same summoners over and over.
Yeah, and it's not like they
it
have
works for him.
Nocturne, they can't jump focus him and whatnot, so
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
been, it could have been a more useful summer spell, but whatever, you know, his mentality, the mechanics, he wants to stay in that positioning, he plays Vayne very well. So could have been used out for something else, maybe a heal bottom to get a bait going on. No heals actually on the team, and they don't really have they have a true healer, but not exactly a heavy healer. Chalister can put out some heals, and they'll be able to do that more and more as minions.
Versteht man mich eigentlich so
things
gut
die
genug?
on the map. There it is, CLG versus
Yeah.
TSM, getting ready to go for this matchup. Hotshot, GG, St. Vicious, Big Fat. They're kind of just rolling it down. TSM on the right side. I can't see whose face that is.
Yeah, so as we get into this game, the loading screen about done. If you want CLG to
Und
win
sie
this
haben halt
first game,
alle
let me hear
Flash
you in the audience and
von
at home. Let's
CLG.
go.
Können sie alle reinflashen und initiaten.
And if you are a team solo
Some
mid
crack.
fan,
Oh, wow.
that is a massive.
Ich habe keinen Sound mehr.
Alrighty,
Ja,
so
und wenn der
looking at
Udir
the
Bock
builds here, I
ganken
wanna.
kommt, das ist einfach
We have the best of the
krass.
best now in this tournament. I want to give you guys the rundown on the builds as we start out this game. Big Fat LP opening with 40 MR,
Leckt es
10
bei
Magic
mir.
Pen, so magic,
Bei mir auch.
magic penetration a little bit on blues than MR flat
Ja,
blues.
das nochmal neu.
Looks like his base move speed 375.
Ja, es
Shows that
liegt
he's
an
going
dem
move
Stream,
speed Quince
das
as
merkt man
well.
auch.
And it looks like actually it's a 9021. He's got 10 cooldown reduction. So
Wenn
I
er
think
zu viel
utility spec on
rumklickt, der
Anivia.
soll einfach
Hotshot GG on
aufhören,
Shogat.
irgendwas zu klicken, der
Looking
Spaß.
through no penetrations, no bonus CDR, no bonus attack speed as far as I can tell. So just kind of full tank spec here. And I'm expecting at least some in utility and some in defense. Certainly not any in offense. Through on double lift. Definitely 21-9-0 lifesteal mastery. Learning tumble at 1, doesn't care what the fight might be. St. Vicious already actually has learned Phoenix.
It's 400 movement speed already.
Yeah, which means
Quince.
move speed Quince
Yep.
and the move speed mastery in utility. Looks like no penetration, so it might be, yeah, it's 0.21.9. He's got the 0.45 CDR per level. And Chouster on Alistair, 6 CDR means he's 21 utility, so 0921. Does have 15 armor pen, so he's running armor pen on those marks there, so he can deal bonus damage with the basic attacks. Moving over to KX, you can see Sulamid very much hiding over on their side. KX 2109. Actually, it might be 2109 because he's got a lot of magic mana regeneration, or 2190. I forget how the numbers exactly stack up, but flat MR blue certainly, and looks like AD on everything else.
A very nice CV. They do clear out blue, lay waste, trying to get vision there. Hotshot still pushing through. They don't want him to have any part of their jungle right now, and their team can easily force that to happen. Reginald's going to be forced to just go back mid. A special also there, but it looks like they're going to come around for the exit. No. Maybe a safe place to back. They do see that they're still mid, so the bottom lane's not going to be there. They're giving them too much vision on this, I think.
Oh, they're giving St. Vicious that blue buff, and he will actually need to clear this out. You'll have the timer, 7 minutes 13. And the good thing here is these are going to be asynchronous golem respawns. Normally, if both junglers start blue, they both spawn at 7 minutes. If you go for a steal, you're letting your own get stolen as well. What you really want to do with these timings is make sure that they spawn at different times, so you can always say, okay, we'll steal theirs, then we'll come back and grab ours and make sure we don't lose anything. But the odd one really wants to... Oh, I think he was trying to look... He's just...
He's waiting for Udyr to come back over. He's being very patient, waiting for Saint. Oh, does he get antsy? He's going to move at the exact right time and get himself into that bush. The CV goes down, and they didn't see anything, but they also don't see St. Vicious. That is just out of range. And it looks like he is going to be able to get it without anything happening. Saint's going to come out here. Sad panda for him. A very nice job as he sees Odd One exit stage left.
And yeah, he just sees him get out of that jungle. Nice job there. Hotshot getting harassed pretty well by Dyrus. The one thing about Cho'Gath is your ability to lane is determined by your ability to last hit. There's no real innate sustain on Cho'Gath, except when you last hit a minion, you get a bunch of health and mana back. And so if you can keep that happening, he'll survive Dyrus and be fine. If he gets zoned away from last hits, he'll keep getting zoned because he'll have no health. So it's a very snowbally, can you shut down Cho'Gath type lane, and Hotshot seems to always like this Cho'Gath and seems to always make it work for him. Looking through real quick, Dyrus, looks like a 921-0 build for him. Looks like no bonus lifesteal, spell vamp, anything like that. Pretty standard magic penetration there. Looking through the rest of these builds, it's special. Put up against his turret, should be okay right now. Looks like CDR blues, and I'm seeing 21 utility. Ooh, some pressure there onto KX. I think an 0921 there going to happen. Special last hitting a minion, now ahead of Chouster in gold. Well played, Special. Bananas, OP.
Dyrus still trying to push Hotshot back. He's forced to start using his potions here, but doing a great job of keeping that CS up as well. 13 to 16 as we are still just in the beginning stages of this laning phase. 5K to 5K. Still got the even on gold. Reginald.
Saint, CLG known for ganking top over and over. A great rupture there. He should have Sanguine pooled that earlier. Here comes the bear stance. The ignite is on. Dyrus did not summon a heal in time. Still trying to run away. Can they land the spells? There's the rupture. That will be the dive.
Das ist einfach ätzend bei so viel CC. Das ist einfach eklig.
Very good aggression and nice rupture indeed. He did not have the time to get out of that one, and I believe blue both summoner spells to try and make it out heal and ghost are down, so that
ja, Movement Speed Quince auf dem Udyr sind schon cool. Ja, was ist jetzt los?
Was denn?
Bei mir ist
you know, still Dyrus push out of that lane. Hotshot GG with 400 bonus gold, already grabbing a heart of gold. He's going to love that extra income there. It's going to let him lane so very well. He's going to keep being a force throughout this game.
And it looks like they are going to pressure it again. They said, you know what? He's going to be right back in lane. He's going to feel like he's kind of safe because he doesn't know where we are. No, they're going to grab Mundo as he runs back into the jungle here. It's going to be Tribush. Hello, meeting each other. The rupture goes off, but he just gets out of the range of rupture. I don't know how that missed, but it looks like they are going to go hard aggressive on this. Pursuing Odd One under the turret. St. Vicious says, let's do this. It looks like Hotshot had different thoughts, and they are forced to back for miscommunication there. I think Dyrus would have gotten at least a kill off of that, so it's a better choice. They did not choose to fight.
Now looks like some pressure happening against Chouster right now. Actually taking a bit of pain there. KX hitting him a little bit, but Double still last hitting that 3% life steal from Mastery is keeping him alive, as well as Alistair's Triumphant Roar. Actually maxing that first, by the way, Chouster putting up those points in heal. Chaos actually ignoring the Voidoos, and now you kept pointing out that, normally it was weird that these guys were, points and Voidoos, but now he's actually going 2 points of Bioarcane Barrage, 2 points of Caustic Spittle, wants to go for that just standard DPS output.
Wow, yeah, he hasn't even leveled that E yet. That's crazy. Very nice. Going for the fast objectives and fast early passive attack speed.
Yep, Silamid pretty safe though at bot lane. They do have that ward in the brush, and they can kind of see St. Vicious. When he comes in, they should be safe here. They've been pushed pretty far back, so that's good for them. They've managed to basically stabilize this lane and keep farming. 39 to 54 in minions actually, so actually really a lot better last hitting coming out of Double Lift. It's actually very, very impressive of him.
So that 400 gold lead staking up top for Hotshot as the Heart of Gold is helping him. Dyrus is going to be backing here, possibly has enough for his revolver. He's going to need about 800, he does not, so it looks like he will stop his back. Say the minion wave is right there, I kind of have a little time to farm. We do see the odd one, pressure on mid as we do see Big Fat has back, so it's going to be a little bit of a free experience for St. Vicious. He loves taxing lanes.
Nee, Hotshot spielt ihn schon echt gut.
First to level 6 actually.
Ja, einfach
Beat
dieses
Dr. Mundo by half a level, so CLG still holding their advantage.
Du kommst einfach nicht mehr an die anderen
on the
ran.
build orders real fast. Reginald getting that catalyst. Looks like 2109 is the likely pickup there, based on the cooldowns and the magic penetration. Also, not running MR Blues, who's actually full squishy here, relying on ability power all the way to the bank here on Karthus. So we'll see if he can get harassed out, or if Big Fat LP is going to miss most of his spells, or if Reginald can dive everything. Top lane, a little bit of pressure there. Hotshot getting harassed down a little. Staying okay. Bot lane, pressure up on a KX, taking a lot of pain right here. Third Silver Bolt is proc, down to 1/3 health.
It looks like blue has just come up. St. Vicious is going to donate that over to Anivia, but the odd one says, we have the timer on this. We are going to focus it. Dyrus has not come down, but they do have Hotshot GG to accompany the fight. It's going to be a 3v2 if they decide to go in on this. He could just lay waste over the edge. They do have exhaust. Wall of Pain goes down, and Flash Frost does as well. The damage going out onto Reginald, flashing back over the wall as they all committed the same direction. He may make it out. The ignite is on. The last hit from Big Fat LP takes him out. Requiem goes down, and this is going to be a lot of pain as we do see Hotshot GG falls. Not so much on St. Vicious, however, as he does have that null magic early mantle. And saving themselves. They go 1 for 1 in that blue. It's still up, so Big Fat pretty pleased with that fight.
Yeah, they traded 1 for 1 ultimately, which is pretty much okay. Navy got a kill, and then so did Dr. Mundo actually. So the kills started to get spread out a little bit. There is that one small death advantage though, in that Hotshot GG died, and that's actually kind of a big deal for Cho'Gath because he wants those feast stacks to stick. So it gives Dyrus a little bit of extra lane pressure there, and ability to kind of come back and make things happen. But the kills were more or less a wash otherwise, and no blue buff steal managed to happen there. So Big Fat LP coming out pretty happy, has his Tear of the Goddess already, has Golem buff as well, and has a kill under the bank now too.
And looking up, see Hotshot GG returning to lane with a Philo as well for a little bit of health and mana gen, so double on the GP10. He's going to be looking to grab a lot of gold from that. And we'll see Dyrus is now backing. I believe he will have enough. He
okay, actually destroyed at bot lane right now. Still stuck with all those stuns, but they turn on double lift, the ult, the flash. He will make it out, especially coming in just in time to heal that. Kaox actually did keep his flash up. Did have to burn a summoner heal, but still, they also had to burn double lift's cleanse to be fair. So they actually came out a summoner spell because double lift's flash and cleanse both burned. Kaox still has his. Chester forced back, still has all his summoners. I'm surprised he didn't exhaust as part of that trade. So they could have probably kept sticking on the Chaos, burn the exhaust, and say, yeah, you're not going to kill double if he's going to keep DPSing you.
So Dyrus now coming back to lane with a bit more sustain. That'll be quite nice for him. Double blue buffs in middle as Reginald got back up into the game. Well, Pain goes down. The lay waste, but he doesn't want to chase too much. He's just standing right in the ultimate. Wasn't able to path around it, and Saint's like, never mind, you got it. You do your thing. Looks like we got bottom lane returning.
Habe ich delay oder was?
BF sword, and he does have one Doran's. Just Kog'Maw going for the same. He hasn't purchased yet. Let's see what Cax gets as he is backing right now. And his buys are going to be quick Zerks into 3 Dorans. So he will be able to out-sustain that damage that Vayne can do if she doesn't proc them all. We do have St. Vicious coming in. Dyrus hits the bush, so it's going to be hard for Vision. The quick pool, and that's going to be nothing for them. Saints like, oh, yep, maybe not. That pool lasts quite a bit of time, and they will thwart that. Nice job by Dyrus.
Big Fat LP actually doing a great job. Of course, renewed his Golem buff thanks to the kill on Karthus, and is now clearing these Wraiths out, farming them for gold. 77 minions on him. Still 82 on Karthus, though, so Reginald outlast hitting. However, now that Anivia is 6 and has Golem, it'll be a little bit easier for him to get that gold back into his favor. I'm surprised that KX didn't go for the BF sword, went for the attack speed Doran's opener, which does give him better lane presence, but it means Double Lift has really good spike damage with that 45 AD from the BF sword. He had 1900 gold when he went back to base and did not turn it into a BF, just really wants to go for the little bit better durability, wants to survive these dives and the good sustain there. And Double Lift's going to take, ooh, good tumble there, dodging that. Mid lane, Big Fat LP going to start pooping on Reginald a little bit. Good pressure there, getting him down by a third. Still 40 MR, Reginald not with sword shoes, so Big Fat LP can survive this pressure pretty well.
So it looks like they may be trying to formulate a dragon pressure here. Dyrus coming all the way down from top lane, and Mundo is in position to make this happen. The odd one about to show himself bottom. You can see the heel coming out and a little bit of a back, so they know what's going on. And Nivea on the left side of Dragon Wall could throw a Flash Frost over, but they don't have vision. There is a ping. Oh, they do have vision. That's their pink ward. So TSM does not know that is there.
Special forced to flash out right there. Would have gotten stunned now. Oh my god!
Beautiful wall.
Beautiful wall. Picks that. They got the dragon. Double Lift getting forced out. 60 health gained right there from the heel. Ult comes down from KX. Hits Chowster. Double Lift going to fall down. There's one. You're going to keep pressuring here. St. Vicious taking some pain. Will drop down as well. Now Muna trying to walk away. TSM looking good in this fight. 4-3 for them. Ooh, a little bit more pain coming in onto that Karthus. They'll make it out. And Solomid actually, they got 2 kills for 1, including the AD carry a jungler at loss of support. And they picked up the dragon. So Solomid turned that one around. Now only down 400 gold. Equalized that one out quite successfully. Show getting to farm up behind this turret. Going for the jungle mobs as well, which is a very, very smart choice.
Farm shot, GG.
Yep, and that is the right play here. I like this a lot. Farms the lane, farms the jungle, which is going to deny Dyrus a little bit at the turret, and also deny the odd one thanks to these kills on these golems. So I like this.
It looks like they're going to use this confidence of Hachi GG to do a little bit of damage here, possibly push him out of lane. He did get a little bit of vision on Dyrus, and he's going to back out safely. There was a chase by the odd one as well. Here returning to bottom lane, St. Vicious recurve going for his wit's end. Dyrus not finishing the Wody yet, but he's almost there. He can go for those Merc Treads. Oh, there we are on to Hotshot GG. I don't think they're going to have enough to take him down here unless they continue to go under the turret. Cho'Gath quite tanky right now, and they are going to back off.
Alrighty, so Solomid resetting that bot lane with Counterlogic Gaming as well. 88 minions to 105. Double Lift winning the minion farm game, but 1 death, 1 assist versus Kog'Maw's 1 kill, 1 assist. So I gotta say, KX's gold, as we check it, as I click properly, 38 to 3600. Yep, the advantage from that kill and the dragon definitely coming into favor here.
Mundo returning to top jungle as we see Big Fat LP again returning around for his blue buff. They have the CV down on it though. Great timing coming from TSM right now with the clairvoyance.
Yep, Hotshot moving over the odd one and Reginald nearby as well. They do know about this. We'll see if they actually go to stop them or not. Top lane, not too much going on. Bottom lane. Chowster pushing up. Actually, could go for KX here. Will go in for the head, but oh, silenced away. No pulverize. Nice play, special.
Like, yeah, they are pinging them to back. I don't know why. They seemed a bit safe. They don't have vision there, so that's maybe why they don't know where Mundo is right now. They actually don't have a vision of Vladimir, Karthus, or Mundo. Oh, Mundo just walked into range, so they can see him farming up a little bit safer. Chowster is going to back. Double Lift's going to have to be very careful in his lane. The AD carries are sporting another 1,600 gold for Chaos right now, and 600 gold for Double Lift, so Chaos can go back and get that BF sword if he does choose to.
I think that actually would be a very good choice at this point. We saw last time he actually shoved the lane and then went around, and he's going to do that there. You can see him spamming those AoEs. We'll go for that. And KX's build, by the way, after those 2 in Caustic Spittle, did grab 1 in Voidoo's. I mean, it maybe could have been a misclick that he hit Q so early, but I kind of doubt it. I think that's on purpose. So now 1 in that slow, and we'll see if he goes for everything else, what he goes for next. If he just wanted the 15 attack speed, or if he only wants that 1 point in slow. Big Fat LP, again, 2 in Q, 2 in W, maxes out Frostbite immediately. Reginald also 3 in Wall and only 1 in Defile, so as you said, that Wall is going to be a big deal there to slow. Continuing to go up with rank, and we'll see how that pans out. Double Lift maxing Silver Bolt second, pretty standard.
It's going to be a wit's end game for CLG here. They have 1 being built on Cho'Gath as well as Udyr. It's going to be nice, the double AP from TSM, so that will help them sustain against that. Dyrus harassing Hotshot top, but it looks like Chowster is waiting in the wing to get something going down, but he's sitting right on top of a ward. Oh, hey, there it is.
Yep, and Udyr is coming by, actually. Alistair kind of caught, no, I guess he's not caught out because it's on his team. Okay. But St. Vish is coming around. I was like, oh my gosh, you're wearing red buff. Must be on the red team. No, freak. You're bad at
I
reading.
completely just noticed those two wards that are chilling bottom next to each other. That vision ward is not inside the bush, so he did not know he was sitting on top of a ward.
Oh, special. No, sorry. It's CLG's fault. Chowster screwed that one up. All right, now moving on. There's some fighting going on. Double F down to half health. Good, almost a good ult. Good dodge there from Double F at the last second.
Mid going down onto Big Fat LP. It looks like St. Vicious will try to help. He flashes out of Defile, and they're going to switch this one around with the counter gang. Oh, a little bit of a heal there. He got back some vamp, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. They are going to now focus onto the odd when the egg goes down. The rebirth, keeping Big Fat alive, and St. Vicious able to come up with a deucer.
Yeah, that was a little bit silly. He shouldn't have switched focus over to Anivia because he knew Karthus ult would happen, and he was like, hey, Saint should get really, really low. Maybe he can burst down Saint, and he ended up doing a good 300 damage to Big Fat LP that he could have directed elsewhere. That might have given him just enough damage to kill off the Udyr and then switch over and kill the Anivia egg afterwards. It was a little bit silly to focus back down and force the egg. He might have been able to win that fight himself.
Double Lift rushing a Bloodthirster as he just gets that into his hands at 17 minutes in the game. We do see that Chaos did not go for a BF sword, but with that 1600 gold, he went for a Zeal and a dagger.
Wow, so 2 turrets taken right away. I like the mobility there. They let Double Lift B pick up that. And now, KX, yeah, going for the early Phantom Dancer. That's been the ability he's been going for actually all tournament. I don't know why I forgot that. But he's been basically always going double or triple Dorans into Phantom Dancer and relying on attack speed to get him through that game. And actually KX now putting points back again into Void Ooze. So he's got 2 points there again. Pushing down onto Double Lift. Some good damage actually being dealt here. Wow, yeah, that's down to half already. I think his Double Lift does have a Bloodthirster. He's going to get himself a lot of lifesteal through that.
Yeah, to run that away, a good point to make. If you're facing a Kog'Maw, when you're running away, you do not want to run against the wall. It's the easiest way for him to hit you with his ultimate. But Double Lift really didn't have a choice. If he walked closer and went around the turret, Kog'Maw's range would have gotten him anyways on the W. So
and look at this. Sorry, but look at this by Double Lift. He's actually sitting away from the turret. He knows he can get dived on. He has, look at that, 0 almost at all vision of his jungle. It wasn't worth risking those last hits to get ganked there. So yes, they get the dragon. That's all fine. Double Lift chose to give away about 10 minions in order to not give away a kill to Chaos. And that's the kind of decision making these players have to make. And it's actually the kind of decision making that hurt Voyboy in the games of Dignitas, where he was like, there's so many minions, I have to go for it. And he got caught by it over and over again, and CLG capitalized on that sort of aggression and picking up kills there. So Double Lift making some good choices, saying, it's not worth a couple hundred gold, I can't give away another death.
Dragon going down, gonna be up another 6 minutes. Big Fat pushing mid by himself. The vision he has around him is keeping him quite safe. There it is, Hotshot farming past the turret. He does get the turret to go down from minions. He's going to be focusing on, does he get the Nom down? He did. It didn't do that much damage. Hemoplay goes down, the Rupture goes up, and the pool goes down. Very nice job by both players there. The top turret, however, going in favor of CLG. The gold, 28,000 to 24,000 here, 19 minutes in. 6-3 is the score, and CLG is up by 4 turrets.
Yeah, so even though Solo Mid are winning on 2 dragons right now, CLG winning 4 turrets and 3 kills have built themselves quite the gold lead. Again, dragons don't have any intrinsic value other than that gold and a little bit of experience locally, so yes, it does give you an advantage, but it doesn't make you automatically better in the game. CLG building themselves their own lead and getting themselves map vision in the process.
Hotshot continuing to push, has not been in a team fight yet, and this is that tanky strat I was talking about. Later in the game, he's going to continue to do this. You can see they've been winning fights in 3v2s, 4v2s, or 4v3s rather, when their numbers are actually down because Cho'Gath is not there. So right now they're comfortable to go into fights. It is 6-3, so they've been getting good gold on the people they need to. It hasn't been assists to St. Vicious or assists to Cho'Gath. They've been getting their own kills, and it's really helping them stack those items. While the pain goes down, but just the not enough focus, they're kind of back and forth on it. Looks like Saint will get out alive, but he's still pressuring.
CLG are actually split pushing almost early here. You kind of see Big Fat LP pushing solo bottom. Everyone else kind of running around. Vayne is now mid. They've had Alistair roaming for a while here on Chowster.
Oh,
and he went
getting dove top. Nope. All right.
Okay, he's safe. Yeah.
Close.
Chowster went for an early Oracles and then said, I'm going to go roam now. And I think that might be why they sent Anivia bot. Is that Anivia's a little bit safer than Vayne will, has a lot of CC, abilities to escape, etc. And said, okay, Double Lift mid's a little bit safe here because we kind of have a lot of really good map vision. With Chowster roaming, let's switch up these lanes and make sure you're somewhere where you can survive.
Very nice clearing out of Baron Ward there. The Dragon still has quite a bit of time to come up.
Ooh, he got it!
Oh, he stole it.
Excellent job by LP, and you can see they're up now by 4,400 gold. And the League of Legends fan in me actually does want to see CLG take this series just to bring out another best of 3 and equalize it out and give me some more games out here. And right now they're poised. They're poised to. You know, they have an advantage here in game 1. They're poised to keep taking this one. Again, you have to be worried about these late game carries, which is KX's Cogma and Doublelift's Vayne. But both these players are very, very good at making these late games happen for their teams. So we'll see who actually outscales whom and who manages to win this game.
Good focus towards that Baron area right now. They are just kind of sitting on it, making sure the wards are clear. Everybody's focusing top now. Hotshot is already in position to assist with Baron. He does have his ultimate up as well. Full stacks already. Looks like they're going to start attacking it.
And they moved on towards Big Fat LP, but he flashed over and then walled off, and then he was fine.
They are really gonna sneak this out.
Yes, they are. This is trademark CLG. Taking it down by themselves.
No fucking there.
Getting popped up. He could walk out of that and not get hit, but he's not really worried about it right now. He wants to be the one taking damage. And we have a 22-minute Baron from CLG.
Eigentlich das halt geilste überhaupt an der ganzen Lane.
Force down some more turrets. A wall going off. Mundo's kind of like,
oder was? Aber ganz ehrlich,
goes where he pleases. Okay? Mundo goes where he pleases.
War so das Highlight, oder nicht?
Hotshot almost still diving there, realizing the turret is going to hurt quite a bit.
And CLG looking so good with that gold
Big
Fat LP is going to give them a lot of map dominance here. You can keep spamming out, leaving down minions, and they don't have that ability for solo mid. I think they have a little bit better late game because that double AP combo. Vladimir, Cogma, Karthus all scale phenomenally well, whereas really only Vayne is the only like super hardcore late game champion that CLG has. So I think they are making the right call here, continuing to push through this hard.
If you look at the gold here, Dyrus versus Hotshot's gold, those GP10s did him quite well. He's up on Dyrus by 2,000 gold right now. Dyrus has 3 assists. He does have a kill assist. That's going to give about 300 more in gold. But still, those GP10s really helping out top lane, especially if you're against somebody like Dyrus that has range on Cho'Gath and was pushing him out early.
And yep, St. Vicious kind of moving his way towards the bottom, and CLG going to grab all 6 outer turrets. Something actually that Dignitas did as a mistake in their loser bracket final game against CLG as they took Baron. Managed only 1 turret, but CLG really good at collapsing all these advantages and solidifying themselves in the lead. They're going to be up now 8,000 gold with this one killed. You see 37 versus 29. And I think they might want to keep pushing here. They've got another 2.5 minutes left of Baron. Their individual golds all around 1,500 or so. They could go back and buy. I think they're also powerful enough to keep pushing here, especially with the golem buff advantage.
Wow, so CLG right now really out-leveling TSM actually. 16, 15, and 14 on Anivia, Cho'Gath, and Udyr to some level 12, level 13, level 12. So this fight is definitely going to go with Baron buff in favor of CLG. Dyrus getting caught out with a wall, and it looks like he may go down. He's forced to pull inside the fight, so he's going to stick with this one. And it looks like they may be able to keep him alive. The heel bait coming out, and that's exactly what I was talking about before. They completely turned the tide of that fight there. And Chaucer will be the first to fall. Focusing the tank was the last thing they had left. They didn't want to walk out too far, but that heel bait negated the Baron's strength, and they were able to come out with that, and 1 kill.
Wow, that was absolutely a phenomenal. They also brought Hotshot and Doublelift down very, very low on health. Now Team Solo mid with map control. They're going to fire back and get 2 turrets out of this. This is really, really good. They're going to get finally some turrets on the board for themselves. Normally Solo mid are basically known for taking an early game advantage and crushing turrets with it. Going to have the odd one tank that for a little while. It's a little bit unsafe to actually take that much damage here. Might be a wit's end the next pickup. And actually Solomid saying, we could go for a turret, but we want to take this dragon right here. It has respawned now. So we're going to see 29 minutes. The Baron respawn. We're going to see 30, 45 respawn for dragon. They will actually be pretty far apart. So the next major objective is going to be that big Baron. And we'll see what they can do with this. Reginald not going to get caught here. They brought the gold back a little bit. Only now 5,500 gold, the advantage. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going.
Clearing out mid quickly again. They want to leave none of this Baron buff to waste. They do have 1 minute left on it. So Baron's up in 4. And they're going to go straight for this mid turret. They see the pings from TSM. They said, let's regroup. We got to get back here right away. And they have done so. Great wave clearing ability by CLG. And there's the wall of pain again. Mundo can only focus Hotshot, so he's going to give him a nice cleaver and walk out of that. Looks like they're going to focus top, start to steal a little bit of jungle here. Great job denying resources, denying buffs, making it that much harder for TSM to come back from this.
Yeah, we see St. Vicious going ahead, stealing that red, still very powerful. We'll see if they can get the blue this time. Should be coming up. Actually, yeah, there it is. So there's the blue. Big Fat LP with the last remainder of his Baron buff. Only about 3 seconds left there. Go ahead and pull up. Nice job. Gets the vision there. I'm going to keep DPSing down. And looks like no one from Solomid is actually really aware of this, so he's going to get that one for free. But Solomid charging down mid lane. They see Udyr at top. If St. Vicious keeps pushing, he's not. He's going to recall, so Solomid's going to have some time here. Vayne recalling as well. They have about 10 seconds with no real opposition. This should be theirs for free. If CLG is caught in a 3v5, this could be bad. Hot shot. Oh, a beautiful wall. Alrun's alone. TSM could just take the turret down. I don't know what they're doing here. It's a free turret shot that is like face check a wall. Wait, it'll melt if we walk and look at it. No, it doesn't work that way. They're leaving it alone. Oh, solo mid, that was yours for free. They managed to get away from the rupture. Hot shot getting slowed there by Mundo. And St. Vicious actually charging in there with Bear Stance. Looks like he's going to get exhausted. Jumps on Reginald. They're going to go for St. V right now. Doing a lot of damage right here. See what else they can do with this.
Great positioning by Doublelift, just focusing down onto Reginald. Now he's on to Dyrus, still not in range of any damage as everybody starts to move towards the top of the jungle. Doublelift picking himself up. And Dyrus, they are focusing on to Kaox, but he will get out. Chouster doing a very nice job throwing on his ultimate and just face tanking Kaox's damage so he could not get in the fight.
Excellent job, CLG picking up that one for free. Dyrus, of course, his heal was down this time, and he took a whole lot of pain early. Now CLG without Baron, only 3 kills in the lead. They look poised to keep going for this.
They are right in front of the turret here. The Wall of Pain goes down again just to shred that magic resistance. Flash Frost missing, so Kog'Maw's free to fire. Getting the shot off, Big Fat just dodges that living artillery. And it looks like they are going to take the turret happily and go back to home here. They got some purchases to make. Everybody has a little bit of gold, about 800 average gold in the pocket right now on the side of CLG. Everybody's hit that 9,000 gold mark, and 7,000 is the average accrued gold here for your team solo mid. So everybody's almost up by 2k gold with all those turrets and those Barons.
And that is absolutely phenomenal for them. We're going to see Baron come up in about 1 minute flat. And that's going to be some heavy contention here. Doublelift getting a red buff for himself. You can see Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, Quicksilver Sash. Oh yeah, in this case actually I kind of like it because he's going to be able to ditch away Vladimir ult. He can kind of drop off some of the other debuffs that are actually pretty important to him. With only 2 exhausts on Team Solo Mid, he can actually remove both of them in sequence. So he's going to be hard to shut down here, and we'll see if that pans out for him.
That Baron wore off shortly ago, so we should see it up here soon. We can see Chouster making moves to clear wards, plays some of his own. Looks like Reginald is going to show bottom here. That's a huge wave. I think they have the timer here on Baron. If they do not, that is going to be a nice free one for them. A little bit of Requiem damage maybe, but it's not going to be enough to turn the tide of the fight. We do see that they are pushing back to their base. They're trying to formulate on mid. Hotshot is leading the charge here, and he's going to... Oh, I thought he was going to go down the side of the base, and they were going to cut him off from entering.
Now, but they are ready to go in for this inhibitor. Big Fat LP's wall is up. It's rank 4 right now, so it's pretty massive here. And as CLG pushes into the base, we're up to 190,000 people watching right now, this second on this stream. Still growing. And let's see, the Wall of Pain comes down. TSM might want to go in. Saint gets caught. But he's going to be safe right now. Turtle Shell blocks a lot of that. Now the cooldowns are pretty big on that Wall of Pain. 8 seconds still. And they're going to go for this inhibitor. They will have that. Will Solomid fire back again. Voidu's some good slow. There's Shirelli as CLG gets the inhib. And they get out safe.
You know, TSM doing a great job of holding them off, only allowing them bit by bit as they come in, and one of these times they're going to change it around in their favor possibly, especially maybe for this Baron. But as I said before, in Champion Select, that is such a team of tanks. You have Kog'Maw, you have Chouster on Alistar, or Kog'Maw, Cho'Gath rather, and St. Vicious on Udyr, and these guys are just taking hits left and right. Cooldowns are being wasted by TSM, and that's great initiation time for CLG. Let's see if they can use that same tactic here as they go for Baron or start to pressure.
Oh, they go lead him for the sun. Not going to land it. There's Hotshot with the rupture. Ooh, KX will dodge. They might go in for this pressure. Oh, amazing Wall of Pain. They could fight this so easily right now. Dyrus hitting up St. Vicious a little bit. Gets silenced as well. Some good pain going down there. Again, dodging that rupture. But Nivea puts down. Oh, and the double, the friend wards.
Double ward. I was just about to say, if they had a ward in that bush, that Wall of Pain would be so much more effective because they could see to the other side, and they all just wanted to ward it.
Yeah, that's worth doing. And now CLG regrouping the wall. The walls come down. Oddwin will get stunned. They could collapse. See if they go for any pressure here. Getting poked at. Mundo Cleaver's not quite landing. Both teams, it's basically a game of ARAM now. I think that's what they decided. The gentleman's agreement. Play some all random, all mid. And here they go. They might get in range for walls. Oddwin's going to ult. And there we go. Expression must flash over. And here comes the pressure. Ults go down. So much pain. Reginald dying immediately, but he's going to be okay here. Doublelift coming back into this fray. Will not die too quickly. There's the ult from Karthus. Can they pick up anything? Cog just going for as much damage as possible. There's one as another Mundo goes down. Still 2 alive on this right-hand side of CLG. Dyrus is next.
Wow.
3 kills for nothing so far, but everyone is low. and they will not keep through on this.
Just too much health between Alistar, Udyr, and Cho'Gath in vain to run around like that. Very good job by Doublelift as well. He actually ran into Defile of Karthus and then flashed over Karthus' wall to escape that and delay waste. Just continued to batter down onto Mundo. They can kept continuing on to that. CLG pounding on that second and Nexus turret. Will they be able to continue this? 20 seconds on Vladimir, 9 and 10 on Mundo and Karthus. CLG will take game 1 in what would be your first out of possible 2 best-of-3s.
Wow, excellent play. Counter Logic Gaming coming in. They needed that one game. The crowd, I know you cheered for Solo Mid take game 1. Most of you did. You guys were wrong. Your predictions were not correct. So CLG did take that first one. And now we're going to move on. Game 2, of course, will be coming up. And, of course, there will be a minimum of 2 more games being played here because CLG, even if they win this one, they move on to another best-of-3. But we will be right back with those games after a short break. Do not go anywhere here at IPL4. We got more League of Legends coming up.